Another glorious day, y'all. Another glorious day. I hope everything good with you and yours. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's. You already know what time it is. Let me get up over here like so. I just came from taking an awesome jog too. Right? Just came from taking an awesome jog. Let's get it. Gift myself. You see what I'm saying? I I gift myself the enhancements I desire, you heard? Let's go. While we got time. I just came from a beautiful job too. Beautiful job. If you only, and the thing is, words, if you didn't see it, my words is not gonna hold no weight. But believe me when I tell you, what I've done before I got on this camera, come on, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I went home. Yo, let me tell you something. It's raining, right? It didn't start raining until the middle of my job. I got soaking wet. I done went home, changed, and came back because my initial intentions was to complete the job, not knowing it was gonna rain. And then once I finished that job, come do the live, get the workout in after the cardio. You know what I'm saying? So we here now, we're gonna get to it. Us. You see what I'm saying? But again, that part of today's workout was unseen, so I'm just letting you know. But let's get this money. Us. Us, never surrender. Huh? Never waver. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's Then we hit that midsection. Bring that back over here like so. Peace, peace, fresh. You already know what's good. Yeah, we out here. But of course, indeed, but of course, I designed myself, you heard? Whatever it is that need to be worked on, I'm gonna work on it. But of course, yo, I be doing so much to, let me tell you, I do a lot to keep all that fat off the body. See what I'm saying? Yeah. I gain weight easy. So, yo, listen, cardio is my friend. That's what I wanted to talk about too. I love that cardio, not just for the sake of losing weight. I just really feel and just really get that blood flow just in a great, cycle within the body. Let's get it. I don't really like this table right here to do the leg raises, but I'm gonna get what I can off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make it work though. I'm gonna definitely make it work though. I'm saying it ain't really hitting the way I want, but it's going to serve its purpose. It's definitely serving its purpose. It's definitely serving its purpose. Let me hit these push-ups before I do that. Let me get to these push-ups before I do that. Not quite the diamonds, but I just went close enough. I didn't want to make the diamond shape. I just wanted to go just slightly close. You know what I'm saying? get back to these. That felt good on that when I went low like that. I could feel that like closer to like the lower back. That felt great. You already know, working the core as well. Salute. Yo, Ralph, what up? What it do? Salute to the chat. Salute to you. See them lights going up. Much gratitude. Let's get this money. Let me hit this core. Like I said, I don't really like this table like that. But I'm saying I want to feed that core. Yeah, indeed, we're hitting that core. Very important. Very important. The world is your gym. Absolutely. The world is definitely your gym. Like I said, I took an amazing jog prior to getting on this live. I went back home, Shane, because I was drenched. Everything was wet. Went back home, changed, because I wasn't going to let, I ain't going to work out soap. I don't, that's uncomfortable to me. But I'm so adamant about what it was I was supposed to complete today. It has to get done. Huss. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate you. Let's get these elastic bands, y'all. We're gonna get back to that bench. I ain't get enough of that the other day. Listen, and I appreciate, excuse me, and I appreciate that, because our energy is supposed to be at such a degree, Ralph. Our energy is supposed to be at such a degree. Life is amazing. Let's keep that on the forefront of our minds, you heard? Mandatory. But of course. Matter of fact, let's hit that table. We'll get back to that elastic band. Let's get back to that table. Give you that side view. I try to let it drop on the ground as lightly as possible. So that's why, like, when I come down off of that last rep, I don't just want to drop it. I want to stay within the tension. And again, as you see, I'm using my legs to ease back the table. You know, of course, once I get at the lowest point in which I have to let it go, then I release it. You see what I'm saying? It's all technique. You know what I mean? The table's not extremely heavy, but it got a great deal of weight. You see what I'm saying? Let's get these elastic bands, y'all. Let's get it, let's go, And then right after that set, we'll come through, hit the elastic bands. The body's activated. Come on. Come on. Hey, yo, when I do it in that motion, when I go low like that, you know what that's like? That's like my mind already identifies what it's mimicking, right? My mind is identifying what it's mimicking. What it's mimicking, them skis. You know how them skiers, the professional skiers, you see how they be like this, huh? Controlling that. Controlling them rods. Huh? Let's get these push-ups, y'all. Yeah, Ralph. Mindsets, facts. Like them skiers. Like that, go low. And then what I'm doing is let's get these push-ups, man. Felt fantastic. And if, I'm gonna tell you something, how you can get a substantial amount of reps. Let's say you got a low rep count. Make your set count high. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make up for them low reps. And this is coming from somebody who do 7 pull-ups that look like, not just look like, but it's worth 25 pull-ups because they done correct. Yeah. Let's go, let's get it. Yeah, I'm not feeling the I don't really like hitting the car off of this table. For some reason today I ain't connecting with it. I ain't connecting with it. Let's get this table, y'all. For sure. Yeah, it's a fact. You ain't gotta go super high reps. But you know I'm gonna hit the core anyway. Because it's really asking for this work. Now that set right there felt good. Yeah, that was a good set right there. That set right there, I connected with that. Yeah, I connected with that set. Yeah, that set I connected. And let me tell you why I feel so connected. Because, like I said, many a times, when you hit that core, it really revs up that upper body. And that's exactly what's going on right now. After I finish that set just now, it's calling for that table. So let's let's tend to that. Huh? Indeed. Huh? So, let me point something else out, right? As you see, I started from the high point with the table. Now, as I start repping the table, my shoulders, that upper body region, it's all up in the air, like by the clavicle and scapula, like it really feels in that trap also. But I feel in the shoulders, the red delts too, like this whole upper body is just, anyway. So when I start repping it, when I start to go lower, because as I start repping it again, the tension is really the body is really asking for more tension. So as I go lower underneath, I'm able to allow more weight to build up that tension. You know what I mean? And it's really me listening to my body. And again, when I do that exercise with that bench, again, I'm aligned. My entire back, my lower back, from my legs, everything that's supporting the exercise in general. You see what I'm saying? Yes. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing. So let me hit that table again. Let's go a back-to-back round on that. And do the knowledge of what I just explained. That felt fantastic. But that time, I kept it higher. And the reason why I did it is simply because that's what the body was that's the way the body was communicating with how it wanted me to stay at that higher point. Yeah? Then we get back there, hit that elastic band. You see what I'm saying? So we did that push. Then we do that pull. And as I pull that elastic band, the tension just builds up. It builds up. It gets tighter and tighter. Well, the contraction gets tighter and tighter. The contraction. So, again, it gradually builds up, builds up, builds up, builds up. And then we follow up immediately. You already know, armor plate yourself. Then we follow up immediately with those push-ups. Have me a great meal tonight. Part of me, y'all, something scratching. Part of me, y'all, something was biting the hell out of my back, like a mosquito or something. Man. All right, let's get it. Enough of that. That's why I put in the title, you know, I gift myself to enhance my genetics. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, you know, I wanted to make mention of that. Super duper sheer hard work and doing what I do in order to gain. You know what I'm saying? You know, some individuals definitely got an advantage over others, but you put forth that work, you're gonna, without a doubt, get those results. I don't care who you are. Something gotta happen. Something gotta happen. Word. I'm telling you right now, something gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm gonna keep reiterating this, that my teenage years, early 20s, I didn't look nothing like this. Nothing. I wouldn't have and I used to work out and wouldn't have never taken my shirt off. Unless I was at the gym with a pump, but it was nothing other than being very husky, and you could see the outline of that I do work out at that time, but no comparison. So I like to reiterate that there's no limits to taking back your youth or to, you know, arrive at a place in your life that you never have before. You know what I mean? We always on fire. We lit, Ralph. We lit. Our light is on, full of life. Let's go. Give you that side view of that table. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna keep mentioning that though, you are? For real. I'm doing hundreds of burpees. I mean, come on. All sorts of, just to stay in shape. And it's not just to stay in shape. I love it. I don't do this just for the sake of looking and all. I really love it. If I ain't feel the way I did, I wouldn't be coming out here and doing this. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I do. Salute. I relate to that so much. Really cut from that cloth. Had a long day, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? For real, I'm really, you know what I'm saying? I'm really full of energy. You know what I mean? Look, again, words don't hold no weight of what I've did, what I've done prior to turning on this camera. But anyway, we here now, we dealing with this, so we're gonna stay focused on what we're doing right now, but believe me, Yeah. Design myself. Facts. Let's hit those Mike Tysons now. Definitely mandatory. Let's get it. I've been on this Mike Tyson push-ups thing for a couple of days now. I've just been wanting to get to it with those. Feeling awesome. You know what? Let's get to that table again. It's calling. You know, I ain't hit the abs in a minute either. Let me hit these abs. I neglected those. I feel terrible about that. Appreciate you, Ralph. That set wasn't bad. That set wasn't bad at all. Now I really want to hit that table again. That set wasn't bad at all. so another thing too, right? So when I hit those abs, what I do is I lean back. So when I lean back, I just bring my legs up slightly. It's just once I raise my legs, I already connect with that point of tension of where I raise my legs, and I just slightly go down. So the higher I go up, or at the highest point, I bring them down low, not to where I'm relaxing, but I bring it down slightly lower. And if I go at a lower point, I raise my legs up again, even at a lower point. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, but again, what I'm saying is keeping that connection with that tension and really targeting that midsection. Yeah. Also, when I do the shoulder presses with the table, that last rep, once that tension really builds up, now as you rep it out, the table will get heavier. So for me, how I avoid, you see what I'm saying, doing more than necessary in terms of forcing any more reps, I just need to bring that table down. That's just me. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm also saying is when you notice when I came in closer with my hands, that was the point in which the tension was at its was at its most intense level. So I brought my arms in closer to help me bring it down. And that's how I avoid no nonsense happening to my body. Again, my mind is aligned. Let's get these push-ups. So I'm just giving you feedback on what it is I experience when I do what I do. You feel what I'm saying? And be able to still get a great, just overall, walk away from the park feeling phenomenal. Let's get it. Because believe me, when you repping out that table, it get heavier. Believe that. And like I said, my back, the whole position of me doing it is aligned. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Believe that. The same thing like when I do the moving jobs, the demolition work, all that physical labor, you know, I utilize those proper lifting techniques and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I'll bend at the knees and pick something up. You know what I mean? I really do that. You know, I don't use the back brace and none of that, you know. But, you know, I got my own opinion toward that. I ain't gonna get into that, but I don't use no back brace. You know? Let's get these Mike Tysons, y'all. We out here. The lights are my saving grace tonight. Nice clean set right there. I do all what I do because I love it, and of course, what it has to offer. Super duper natty. Fit over 40. I look better than I did when I was 18. I feel better than I did when I was 21. My body was polluted. You hear what I'm telling you? Let's hit this elastic band. You see, I could have backed up, right? I could have backed up more with the elastic bands and create more resistance. I could have did that. But I'm more focused on letting the tension build up and having less resistance because and I'm gonna tell you why. Because even lifting with this table, it's a good amount of pressure. So this is keeping my muscles nice and involved with that contractive movement, right? Because it's still resistance. And it's sort of like a massage is the best way I can explain it. You know, because it's not like it's super duper strong. I don't have like the super strong, or they're strong to where it can handle me pulling it, and right, it's not gonna pop. But I'm talking about, it's not like the strongest bands on the market. You know what I'm saying? But it still serves a great purpose. You see? So that's basically what I'm saying. But again, it's more like a massage. And, you know, to really just, for me, it just like keeps you see that movement, you see how my body responds, and it just keep me so nice and sort of like just flexible, you know, like it take away any form of stiffness, if you will. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. Like I said, you want to be spunky, you know, you want to be light on the feet, but yet sturdy. You know what I mean? You know my model. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, it's a great piece of equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they got much stronger bands on the market that really requires you to, you know. Yeah, let's get this money, y'all. I know that's a lot just now. Let's get it. Let's hit that table again. We're not finished with that, by the way. Yeah, we out here. They got to cut the lights out. So, listen. If they cut the lights out on me, you know what I'm saying? First of all, let me just give y'all that shout out. Shout out to y'all who have hitting that like button, showed me that support. And if you chose to subscribe, much gratitude in advance. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But let's get the back now, y'all. The shoulders let's get it. Mad respect to you. Thank you. Loud and clear. Appreciate you. Shout out. That's all the body wanted on that one. So that's what I did. I'm not forcing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I felt the tension. It felt fantastic. Good amount of weight. Again, that's all my body asked for in that set. The follow-up set may be more. My body, again, will communicate with what it desires, and I tend to that demand. Other than that, I move on to what it is to what else needs to be tended to. Straight like that. Yo, I neglected them abs. It's all good though. It's all right. I'm gonna get them right now. I'm gonna get them right now. We gotta give them attention. I design myself. I enhance my genetics with the work. Shared work, well earned. No shortcuts. Not at all. That felt fantastic. Then we follow up, hit that elastic band, y'all. Not at all, you already know. On that type of time. Earths. Did we get those Mike Tysons, y'all? Follow up with those Mike Tysons. Indeed. Tell me what your life like. Flex it. Flex it. Shake it off. Shake it off. We don't walk around with no stiff bodies. Shake that off. Huh? We don't walk around with no stiff bodies. Nah. Not at all. Yes, that's for sure. Appreciate you. Yeah, that pump. Oh, for sure. Come on now. Dinosaur power. Huh? Let's get these push-ups, y'all. And see, I know when, like, for example, I'm good on the table now. I got that money. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that. So what I'm doing, I'm feeding the rest of these. Matter of fact, let's get the abs in though. We got other exercises to still continue to tend to. Then we hit those Mike Tysons again, follow up with those Mike Tysons.
No sé si él lo mira de esa manera, pero la mayoría que lo conocen dice.
I haven't stopped moving since I woke up this morning at 4:45. I think 5 o'clock till I was late today. 5 o'clock this morning. I haven't stopped moving. Had to be to work at 6:30. Got off. The only time that I sat down was on the ride to the park. I've been active all day. No energy drink, no caffeine, no nothing. And I don't knock nobody, to each its own. But I'm gonna give you the feedback on what my experience is like with sheer energy from which I produce. From the oatmeal, from the fruits, from the water, I ate one meal today. One, something small. I gain weight easy, but I'm accustomed to going hours without eating. I'm obsessed in a great way. Not to where I'm gonna, harm oneself, but I get a thrill that I'm not easily persuaded by my thoughts. You dig? Hush, let's get these abs I designed myself. I rely on nothing but the work. I don't want no easy way. Let's go. I gotta be up at 5:45 tomorrow morning. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm on this live on YouTube. Because I love doing this. It's no way that I don't pour into self. Come on now. As much as I give my time to what I do during the day. Man, you can't fake this, man. And I ain't trying to convince nobody nothing. I'm just sharing with you. If you jacking it, you jacking. If not, so be it. Because I'm the one you need to be with. Now let's get this money though, y'all. We'll be on. We gonna get these push-ups? Let's go. Let me tell you something else, right? That's my word. All that what I do to look the way I look, I'm just saying, just the way I look. I gotta do all this. I'm gonna be, and what I mean is, if I slack for 2 weeks and over 8, just 3 extra meals out the, let me tell you something, I'll lose it quick. I'm telling you, I'll lose it quick. I really gotta come out here, you know what I'm saying, and do what I do, and this ain't even though, if not, I ain't gonna look the part. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? I know people that don't work out, and you think that they work out often, but they do have a genetic makeup that, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Huss, right there with you, bro. Getting up early tomorrow. Yeah, can't miss work and can't miss working out. That's a fact. I'm getting to it. See, when we talking about that work thing, I go there, I devour the work. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wiped out, you know what I mean? You know, yo, I've shared a lot about what goes on after work. Right here is a prime example. Straight like that. Make them deposits daily. Earths. It's a big fact. And that's the thing. You know, making that deposit, making that genetic deposit. That's why I said I gift myself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the money, right? In order to make the deposit, you gotta get the money. And the money is what? What's taking place right now. So let's get that money, make the deposit, receive the results. You know what I mean? Straight up. Huh? Let's eat. Yeah. Let's eat. Embrace the grind. But of course, Yeah. So that wasn't bad at all. Some after work money. You know, like I said, prior to turning on this camera, I got an amazing jog, but that ain't gonna count for, you know, because that wasn't seen. You gotta have receipts nowadays. You know that. You gotta have receipts. For real. Yeah. No water. I had some water today. I be having that water too. Some days I don't, but lately I've been having it on deck. I've been feeling better with it. Word up. Yeah, but I didn't have no water when I did that jog though, nah. I saved that for afterwards. That water be a reward. So, yeah. That water be a reward. You know? Sure. Let me get some more push-ups in. Wow. That was good. That was nice. Hit that table. So let's go over what we did. We hit the abs, we hit the core, we hit the table, hit the shoulders, hit the back, hit that upper body region. You see the traps. It's permeating by the, come on. We hit the elastic band, the resistant bands. Got a nice massage, kept the body nice and prime. You know? Like I said, we ain't no stiff bodies. You know? We like to move gracefully. You know what I'm saying? We like to move gracefully. Oh, I do. You know? So, yeah. Definitely do. Let's get this money. Let's get a few more sets. Like I said, if this light turned off, appreciate you rocking out with me, bro. Nice clean set right there. Design myself. Yeah, you already know it's sub-zero weather. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know that. You know that. You know we out here all season. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Late night, midday, morning. Absolutely. Indestructible willpower. Facts. So right after we hit the elastic bands, we get back down to that bench pressing the ground. Design myself. Then we follow up with those Mike Tysons, y'all. Let's go, let's get it, let's. Hit that elastic band. It's a beautiful set right there, beautiful. And as you see, I took my time with a slight twist. Let's let that tension build up, let that contraction build up. I'm not forcing it. Again, what I don't want to leave out, in my opinion, this is great for the tendons, the joints. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to, and that's what I was forgetting when I was explaining initially. Again, hitting them joints, them tendons, that movement. Again, we want to flow like water. You know how Bruce Lee, right, gives that demonstration. So Yeah. And you get a great contraction. You know what I'm saying? That really, again, activates such a great amount, you know what I'm saying, of the muscle getting well fed. For sure, for sure. Design myself. Yeah, bet I do. You know what I mean? I guess they showed me some love today. Today is actually rain. They got the lights on. The other night the lights went off, but whatever. I'm grateful. That's my saving grace right now. If the lights went off right now, it'd be dark. You wouldn't be able to see me. And that's what's so beautiful about this time of the year. When a moment like this goes in your favor. Yeah, that was good work. That was a great workout. Believe me. Ready. Body responding well. You know what I'm saying? Well. Appreciate you all. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna have for this post-workout meal. And you know, jump in that water at home, get nice and situated. I'm gonna get me some reading tonight, get some of that brain exercise. You know what I mean? And that's really what's gonna go on. Get me a little something to eat. Nothing too crazy. I don't even got no wild, crazy appetite right now, and that's another thing. My appetite not even crazy right now. You know, it'll kick in, don't get me wrong, by the time I settle down and, you know, so I definitely gotta have something on deck. Of course. But right now, it's not even a concern. Like I told you, I had one meal today. Let me tell you what that meal was, by the way. While I stopped by the bodega, this particular bodega, and they expensive, but you know what? I ain't mad at them because it's quality. But what I got today wasn't expensive. But anyway, the only thing I had meal-wise, first let me say this, I started my morning off with some homemade granola, the oats. I did have that for a start. Around noon, I had one boiled egg, some home fries, and 2 sweet plantains. That was it. That was it. So I had nothing besides that today, all day. And I get a thrill. I get a thrill off of that. Because of the amount of energy I consume, not distracted by hunger, fully focused on the agenda, which is what I have done within this moment and what I did prior to turning on this camera, you know? So I share that with you. And this is coming from a gentleman in his mid-40s who feels better than those earlier years at a time. I don't have to keep saying that. But anyway, yo, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know the deal. We out here. But of course, much gratitude as always. Yo, Fresh. Yo, Ralph. Big shout out. Salute to the chat as well. Everybody. With their great contributions to 7 Fitness. Huss. Catch you on the next go around. Peace.